Hey guys, it's me here. And in this video, we're going to talk about the emergency fund. You've probably heard about an emergency fund. If not, then let me tell you. An emergency fund is one of the most important things that you need to build up before you start investing. In fact, if you don't have any emergency fund, it doesn't matter how much you invest. Now, what is the right amount to save in your emergency fund? The general recommendation is to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. A good option is a high-yield savings account. These accounts typically offer higher interest rates than traditional savings accounts and are insured by the FDIC up to $250,000. While it may be easily accessible, it won't earn any interest, and it's not separate from your everyday expenses. You can find high-yield savings accounts at online banks or credit unions. This can reduce stress and anxiety and help you focus on other aspects of your life. When you don't have an emergency fund, every unexpected expense can cause stress and worry. Let me tell you my story. By setting aside money for unexpected expenses, you can avoid debt. Give yourself peace of mind and prevent dipping into your retirement accounts. And if you want to start investing today, then you can check out our platform. Our platform makes investing easier and more profitable with its intelligent portfolio feature. Click below to sign up and start building wealth today. So before you start investing, make sure to prioritize building up your emergency fund. Having an emergency fund can help you navigate unexpected financial challenges without derailing your financial goals. Remember that building up an emergency fund takes time, so start small if you need to, and gradually work towards the recommended amount. By doing so, you'll be able to feel more confident about your financial future and be better prepared for whatever life throws your way. I remember when I was in college, my car broke down and I had to wait a few days to get the money together to get it fixed. During those few days, I felt stressed and anxious knowing that I didn't have the money to fix my car and that I couldn't get to work on time. If I had an emergency fund, I wouldn't have to go through that stress. So having an emergency fund can give you peace of mind, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way without worrying about money. First, it helps you avoid debt. If you have an emergency fund, you'll be less likely to turn to credit cards or loans to cover unexpected expenses. An emergency fund is crucial in preventing you from dipping into your retirement accounts when unexpected expenses arise. Retirement accounts like 401 kiloseconds and IRAs are meant to be used for long-term financial security, not for short-term emergencies. Withdrawing from these accounts early can have serious consequences. First, you'll miss out on the power of compounding interest. By leaving your money in your retirement account and investing it, you allow it to grow over time. This means that even if you're not able to contribute as much as you would like to, your account balance can still increase thanks to compound interest. But if you withdraw from your retirement account early, you'll have to wait longer to receive the full benefit of compounding interest. Second, you may face penalties. If you're under the age of 59 and a half, you may have to pay a 10% penalty on top of your income tax when you withdraw from your retirement account. This can eat into your retirement savings quickly and leave you with less money later in life. So instead of dipping into your retirement accounts, it's important to have an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That way you can use that money for unexpected expenses without risking your long-term financial security. This can save you a lot of money on interest payments and fees. Let me show you an example. Let us say you have an unexpected car repair bill of $1,000 and you do and have any emergency fund. You could either use a credit card or take out a loan to pay for the repair. If you finance the $1,000 over 12 months with an interest rate of 18%, you will end up paying an extra $238 in interest and fees. That $1.20 a month that you will have to pay just because you didn't have an emergency fund. Another option is a money market account, which is another type of account that offers a higher interest rate and easy access to your funds. However, there may be some restrictions on the number of withdrawals you can make in a month. You can also consider short-term treasury bills, which are considered to be very safe and offer a fixed rate of return for a set period of time. This means calculating your monthly expenses, including housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, and other essential costs, and then multiplying that number by 3 or 6. For example, if your monthly expenses are $4,000, then you should aim to have between $12,000 and $24,000 in your emergency fund. It could still be risky because if anything happens and you need some money, If anything unexpected comes along, then you might be forced to sell off your investments, and that will cost you money and you will lose money. So first, I want you to build up an emergency fund. But the question is, what does an emergency fund mean? How much should you keep? Where should you keep it? In this video, I'm going to answer all of these questions. An emergency fund is a sum of money that you keep aside specifically to deal with unexpected events or emergencies such as a job loss, medical bills, car repairs, or any other unforeseen expenses. The whole idea behind having an emergency fund is to have a financial safety net that can help you handle these situations without going into debt or dipping into your long-term savings and investments. But before we get into it, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any new updates. Also, if you want to invest in stock market but are confused about where to start from, then you can check out our platform. We make investing easier and more profitable with our intelligent portfolio feature. You can choose your risk appetite and financial goals, and our algorithm will automatically create a diversified portfolio of stocks and ETFs for you. Now let's get back to the video. First, let me define what an emergency fund is. If you have an emergency fund, it gives you peace of mind knowing that you have something to fall back on when things do and go as planned. I know this might seem like a lot of money, especially if you're just starting out. But it's important to keep in mind that this is money that you shouldn't touch unless it's a real emergency. Once you reach the recommended amount, you can continue to add to your emergency fund if you want. But it's also important not to keep too much money in your emergency fund, as you don't want to miss out on other investment opportunities. So having 3 to 6 months of living expenses is a good balance between being prepared for emergencies while also being able to invest. Now, where should you keep your emergency fund? You should keep your emergency fund in a place where it's easily accessible and safe. One thing you should avoid is keeping your emergency fund in your checking account. Now let me share with you 3 reasons why you should build an emergency fund before investing. Second, it gives you peace of mind. Knowing that you have an emergency fund can give you peace of mind knowing that you're prepared for whatever life throws at you. Third, it prevents you from dipping into retirement accounts. In conclusion, an emergency fund is an essential part of any financial plan. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any new updates.